President Joe Biden issued an executive order to temporarily close the southern border to non-citizens once the daily average of border encounters surpasses 2,500 over 7 days. This move is said to stay in effect until the 7-day average drops to less than 1,500 daily encounters for 14 consecutive days. The order, while intended to address a political vulnerability ahead of the upcoming 2024 elections, has been met with criticism from both sides of the aisle. Former White House Press Secretary Jen Psaki, now an MSNBC host, acknowledged that the order is partly a political maneuver to address President Biden's re-election challenges. She emphasized that the administration needs to show it's taking action, even if some details are contentious. Psaki explained on Morning Joe that the system is broken for many reasons, including outdated technology, but also a lack of a humane asylum process. On The View, co-host Alyssa Farah Griffin warned that Biden can't live in fear of the left-wing faction of his party. She stressed that immigration ranks as a top issue for voters, and Biden has limited time to prove he can handle it. Griffin criticized both parties, noting that anyone supporting border security is often unfairly labeled as bigoted or racist by the left, while the right wing has been uncooperative in passing a comprehensive border bill. The left-wing criticism has been significant, with progressive Democrats accusing Biden of using the same methods as former President Trump. Representative Pramila Jayapal called out Biden for resorting to Trump-like tactics, while co-host Sunny Hostin of The View agreed that the executive action was a necessary political move. Sarah Haynes lamented that, despite the criticism, Biden is at least taking some action because Congress has failed to pass a more comprehensive bill. Biden's order includes exceptions for certain groups like visa holders, unaccompanied children, and victims of severe trafficking. However, the core issue remains unresolved as officials scramble to control a border crisis that's only growing more severe. Critics from both parties argue that the order is a stopgap measure at best and doesn't adequately address the deep-rooted issues plaguing the U.S. immigration system. From a conservative standpoint, this executive order seems more like a band-aid than a real solution. The criticism from progressive Democrats only underscores that Biden's policy isn't a well-thought-out plan, but a rushed response to avoid political fallout. Conservatives argue for stronger, real changes like those proposed by Trump, which focused on more robust border security and enforcement. The question remains, will Biden's political gamble pay off or backfire as the election approaches?